morning, everybody! Welcome in, and happy Tuesday! Happy Tuesday, everybody! Hope y'all are doing well. Hope the Tuesday is going fantastic so far. Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time of day it is for you. Hope the Tuesday, has gone well so far. Or it might even be Wednesday for you, depending on where you live. Hello, hello! Welcome in, everybody! Rima, Dark, Deck, Bray Jared, Squid James, Metal Spider, Maddie, welcome in. How are y'all doing this morning? Hello, hello. Hello, hello, Grima.
Once there are sufficient records in the databank, the flow of individuals will link together seemingly independent events.
Thank you for the Dan Hung line routine. Thank you for that. What a way to start. What a way to start. Tabaris, welcome in. Rock Band debut has been mind-blowing. That's awesome. Sounds like that's going well then. Happy to hear that. Streaming some Ultra Rumble earlier? Nice! How did that go? Built myself a Lego picture. Ooh. That's pretty cool. Saint Seiya, welcome in. Uh-oh. What do you mean, Maddie? What do you mean? Hope it wasn't too bad. Oh, goodness me. Yes, it's Ace Attorney time, and I am not looking forward to it, but we're gonna... we're gonna do our best here. Megarock, welcome in as well. Let's talk to some clowns. Oh. Had to deal with a bunch of Asuis, which on any other day I would appreciate, but not when I'm in the middle of a battle. Ah, I see. Back to more cringe. Yes. Ah! Why is the cat throwing a metal pipe at me? Hi, Stampa. Wait, really? Is because of Von Karma? Huh? 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 I am confusion. Because I want to. I chose violence. The cat has chosen violence today. Welcome in though, Stampa. It's good to see you. By the way, if y'all are new here and don't know who our channel artists are, Grima and Stampa, go check them out. Let me silently plug. Or not so silently plug. Yes, even cats can throw pipes. Yes. Well, at least it landed on the ground and not... Oh my gosh, Stampa! Holy crap!
Stampa cut me out, cheer Dex 20.
Stampa, thank you! Thank you for the 20 bits, holy cow! Thanks! Thanks so much! That is super duper sweet, thank you! Is it because of Von Karma you're not looking forward to it? No. It's not Von Karma. In fact, I think Von Karma is the one of the more tolerable points of this case. I learned that pages from a book can cut people. Yeah, that's called a paper cut. Have you never gotten a paper cut before? If so, ow. Though paper cuts do hurt. Paper cuts do hurt, though. Ooh. Yes, very subtle ping. Yeah. 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 Yeah, karma is surprisingly not the issue this time. This time we're dealing with a bunch of cringy clowns and circus performers, and I have to voice act all of them, so... But like the pinned comment says, if you feel disturbed by anything, any of the topics in this case, please feel free to leave if you are not comfortable, because It is your own comfort and safety that I am concerned about. I never got a paper cut because I read on my phone. It's a clown, kill it with fire? Oh my gosh. Don't need to be that dramatic. We don't need to kill anything with fire. We don't need to kill anything with fire. Karma is the saving grace. Why use fire when you can use knives? No, we're not. We're already investigating a murder. We do not need to bring knives, okay? Perhaps I'm starting my... Uh-oh. Evil alien cat. Evil alien cat. Oh, goodness. It was unintentional. Yeah, I hate it when that happens. Panic! If it's Kefka, we use magic and stuff. Ah, I see. Dark! Think about it. Do we want to add fuel to the fire? Really? We don't. So let's just take it easy. Let's just take it easy on that, alright? Writing it down? Oh gosh. Why are you writing it down? Confusion? Oh, goodness gracious. Alrighty though. Let us go ahead and get started with this, shall we? I forbid it. I only jest. Ah, I see. Ah, the joking cat. We love the art cat. Alright, let's see. Getting better. I just want this cut to disappear so quickly. Paper cuts stink. They really do. Let me switch screens here and open up the game. And we shall begin. New alternate universe? Nah, it doesn't sound possible. Anything is possible in the alternate universes. Anything is possible. Really. Anything. But let's not predict, let's not make Stampa evil, though. Alright, though. Turnabout, Big Top. Alright. Objection! It is time for the objections. Alright, well, let's do this. Oh, yes! And we were left off in the cafeteria. Eden, welcome in. Alright. Stampa gets the final say anyway. Exactly! Exactly! If Stampa doesn't want there to be a villain version of herself, she doesn't have to. Right? Big Top. Alright. December 28th. Very big circus. Big Top. What in the world happened with Ben and Trillo? Quite a pair, those two. But it— Whoa! I couldn't read that fast. Oh no, now what? It's a monkey. Ah! Ah! Oh gosh. Hey! Welcome back, Nick! That monkey. Ah! My badge! That monkey stole it! What?
Mr. Attorney, that face was so cute. You looked so completely dumbfounded.
Regina, is now really the time? What is this? Beat up Phoenix Wright Day? Apparently.
Regina!
You! That monkey!
Hey, no need to get angry, okay?
But my attorney's badge.
Don't worry, I'll help you out.
Okay, if you say so. If I don't get my badge back, how can I flash it? Okay, Nick, not priorities here.
By the way, the monkey's name is Money. Money the monkey. His name is Monkey Money?
Okay. Oh boy. So now we have to talk to her about this monkey. In order to get the badge back, we need to become monkey. I don't know. The monkey is called Money?
Yes.
Well, the rich ape just stole my attorney's badge. Mind if I get that back?
I'll see what I can do. Even I have money problems.
Huh?
Whenever Money sees something shiny, he takes it back home. That's pretty funny.
Well, I guess I'll just have to find out where Money disappeared to.
I think that's your best bet. You should probably ask Uncle Mo. He might know.
Oh no, we have to talk to the clown? Really? So soon? It does look like, Sakura's star wand from Cardcaptor Sakura, doesn't it? So the client says he wants to marry someone. It wouldn't happen to be Regina, would it? Yes.
Huh? You don't know? Well, Money isn't exactly someone I'm on friendly terms with. What? He's not really the kind of animal I work with, even if he does need taming. Oh, I see.
Go to Moe's. I guess it's time that I revisit that kooky clown. Kooky clown, indeed. We need to think like monkey. Bananas. Oh my gosh.
Do you mind telling us a bit about Ben? Ben? You mean the guy that is always hanging around with Trillo? What do you mean, hanging around? Well, he was there when Trillo told me he was in love with me.
Trillo told you he was in love with you? Oh no, she doesn't. Does she seriously not realize that Trillo is just a puppet?
Yes, he did. Kinda cute, don't you think? He's so smart. He's such a wonderful singer. I love him. But what about Ben? What about Ben? He's got nothing to do with me loving Trillo.
Like sand through the hourglass. So are the days of the circus. Oh gosh. Oh. That's awkward. That's really awkward. Oh.
Regina, you were 1, 2, 3. Regina, you were proposed to, weren't you? Proposed to? No, that won't be for a while. Huh? Really? That's strange, isn't it, Nick?
Yeah. Max and Trillo both said otherwise. They said they asked for her hand in marriage.
Ah, then Max only talked to the ringmaster about it.
I forgot about that. He asked the ringmaster for her hand, not Regina directly.
So I guess Trillo hasn't asked her directly yet. What? He's going to propose to me? I'm so confused. How about you, Maya? Huh? What? Who do you think I should go for? Max or Trillo?
Wait. You do realize that Trillo is a puppet.
Huh? I don't care that he's a bit stiff.
Oh my... Oh... IDK, thank you for coming in. Welcome in. IDK, welcome in. I'm glad you enjoyed the Amber video. Welcome in. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Oh boy. That's my reaction, Phoenix. That's my reaction, Phoenix. I guess we better go see Mo. Guess we better go talk to Mo again. Oh, Gumshoe's not here anymore.
Huh? Detective Gumshoe took off already.
Oh, excuse me. Yeah, probably because we ditched him earlier. I bet he and the other cops got lonely and headed back to the precinct. Dang, Nick. Oh, goodness. This is painful to see and read again. Oh, yeah. It is. Oh my! If it isn't Mr. Right all the time! It's alright to be wrong every now and again, right?
See, Nick? It just took a while for the joke to find its audience.
So, what can I do for you? Did you remember a good joke you wanted to tell me? Pull up a chair, or maybe just pull my finger and let me have it.
We are going to get the same sound effect either way, aren't we?
How'd you know I put a whoopee cushion on the chair? You really know what it takes to be a clown, don't you? Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. So, about Regina. Regina's such a pure, innocent child.
She's such a cutie, too.
She was born and raised in the circus, you know. So that means she doesn't really know much about the world outside the big top. Kinda like Pearly. You're not a clown. You're the entire circus. Oh, goodness.
Sounds like
What did I just say? What did I just say? What did I just say? You took the words out of my mouth, Maya. For her, every child's dream of the circus is her everyday reality.
She lives in a dream world.
She sees dancing wild animals, men flying in the air, and one very funny clown every day. Objection! The funny thing is, that all seems normal to her because it's her everyday life. I guess that explains why she thinks she can marry a ventriloquist's puppet. Don't ask me if her reality is a good thing or a bad thing, though. The clown sees life simply, without complications. Uh-huh. Right. Have you ever heard of a monkey named Money? Ah, yes, Money! He stole my attorney's badge. Well, Money does love shiny objects. Makes sense if you swipe your badge. But under no circumstances can you chase after him. Huh? Why's that?
Oh, I know. You don't want to get involved in any monkey business, right?
Exactly! Bravo! Bravo! Really, Maya? Don't encourage it. Enough joking around, though. Money isn't considered a member of Regina's family.
Then who does he belong to?
I'll be happy to take you to where his owner's staying.
You mean right now?
Of course. Shall we go? Should we go with him now or wait a while? No time like the present. Let's go. In short, she needs a reality check. Yeah. Whoa. This is it. What's wrong, Mr. Wright? I can't breathe. Don't be such a wimp. You only had to climb 2 flights of stairs. Anyways, this is the place. Acro through. Acro? He's an acrobat. Seems like he's not around today.
Ugh. That big pile of junk over in the corner.
I don't think I'd be wrong to assume that Phoenix's stuff is over there too. Just be careful to make sure you got the right stuff.
Thanks, Mo. See you later. Money the monkey. A monkey who takes care of Acro. Habitually gathers all sorts of shiny objects.
Because it's Phoenix Wright. Carson, it's Phoenix Wright. It's to be expected that the names are going to be puns. The amount of Burns chat is giving to Mo is going to be in a court in itself. Oh my goodness. Well, that's because Mo is a little bit cringy.
Holy cow! There's a fork and a mirror. Everything's shiny. There's even a really cheap-looking knockoff wristwatch.
Look at this. It's a trophy. And it's really heavy.
Nick, I found it! Your badge! It's right here!
Ah, thank goodness.
Thanks. You really saved me. Huh?
What's the matter? Did you find something?
Yeah. Check this out.
It's a ring.
There's something engraved on it. From T to R.
A cheap ring with an eerie sparkle. From T to R is engraved on it.
Well, I think it's about time we wrap up our investigation.
Thank goodness. Do you think we'll win in court tomorrow?
Who knows? Even I can't imagine what kind of testimony will come out tomorrow. I'm guessing Mo will be a witness in court tomorrow. Mo and maybe the puppet.
Don't worry, Nick. No matter what, we've still got a magician on our side.
That's good. Because we might need to do some magic tomorrow. Oh boy.
To be continued. Only 3 monkeys I'm fond of is Umara from Final Fantasy VI, Luffy, and the ocean monkey on Shank's group. I see. Alright. Alright, let's do this. Trial time. Hello, just came to say hi. Well, hi Marsh, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. December 29th, 9:43 a.m. District Court. Defendant lobby number 5. Poor Max.
Good morning, Max.
Max?
Milk.
What?
If I don't have a glass of milk before I go on stage, I just can't function, sweetie.
Stage? Don't worry, there won't be a stage. All you have to do is sit down.
I guess.
Nick, Max is really nervous.
That's understandable.
Sorry about that. Mia, oh, and now my model's all messed up. Hold on. Why is Max looking at us like that? Because it's Max.
Hey, my sweeties. What? You don't think I should fly, do you? Huh? You know, you've got to make a good first impression. When I enter the room, maybe I should fly in and warm up the crowd a little. No. We can't be having you flying around the courtroom. It just wouldn't be right. Imagine if you hit someone.
Don't worry, Max. Just do what Nick says and everything will be okay.
Oh, sweetie. What is it this time, Max? Why don't you try flying into the courtroom?
How about no?
I can see it now. The dashing young lawyer flying fabulously in from above.
Oh gosh. Oh gosh, no.
One glimpse of that and everyone in the room will be on your side.
Max, really, no one needs to fly today. Nick, what's with that look in your eyes?
I like the sound of that. Dashing young lawyer flying fabulously.
He got his ego pumped a little bit. December 29th, 10 a.m. District Court, room number 2.
And now the case of one... What?
Your Honor, get on with it! You know it's a little awkward because he says sweetie and Nagant uses that for her listeners. It does. It does. It does seem a little awkward, huh? Also, the flying lawyer, a new take on the Phoenix. Indeed.
Oh, sorry. I just realized that the defendant's name is Billy Bob Jones. So... Well, isn't the defendant also known as Maximilian Galactica? Yes, Your Honor. He does often go by that name. You know, my grandchild is a huge fan of his. I think everyone here would mind if we called the defendant Maximilian Galactic. It sounds more friendly. I wonder if that is to our advantage. Miss Von Karma, your opening statement, if you please.
I hope you didn't bother thinking you'd win this one, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Huh?
That spirit channeling trial was a sham. I refuse to acknowledge its legitimacy. Really? Really, Von Karma? Really? It did not count. Do you hear me? Right.
She must still be upset about what happened last time.
You have no chance. Zero. Zilch. Nada. I am not losing this case. Why, you ask? Because it is not in the nature of a Von Karma to lose at anything.
I guess being born with the name Von Karma is a free pass to be arrogant and annoying.
Dang, Maya. Watch and learn, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I'll show you the textbook procedure for proving how absolutely guilty you are.
Me? Guilty? What are you talking about?
It will be my ultimate revenge.
But it's not like that, like it'll bring her dad back.
There, opening statement complete. Now let's hurry and wrap up this waste of time. Right, Well, Miss Von Karma, I'm sure... Oh my gosh, what the heck? Well, Miss Von Karma, I'm sure if you won that trial, you'd be singing a different tune. Indeed. If we beat you once, we can do it again. Just watch. Indeed.
I'm thirsty.
Thank you for the hydrate. There we go.
Very well. You may call your first witness, Miss Von Karma.
Detective Dick Gumshoe, get up there, now. Sorry to keep you from work, as I'm sure you need every penny you can earn, Detective.
Don't mention it. It's no trouble at all. I've been looking forward to this.
Very well. I would like you to begin by shedding light on the events in question.
At your service, sir. All right, Detective. You may proceed with your testimony. The night of the crime, snow was falling until 9:40 p.m., making it extremely cold out. All of the circus performers were gathered in the big top to practice their routines. The practice session broke up around 10 p.m. The murder itself took place in the plaza in front of the lodging house at 10:15 p.m. The victim was found bent over a wooden box, dead as a doornail. The cause of death was blunt force trauma that snapped a vertebrae in his neck.
Ugh, lovely.
I see. He was beaten to death. Here's the autopsy report for the victim. The court accepts this into evidence.
Autopsy report. Time of death, 10:15 p.m. Cause, blunt force trauma to the back of the head.
A blunt object. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor.
Well, we need more information, so let's just press him on some stuff. A savage hit to the head.
Let me ask you about the snow. It was nearly a blizzard up until the time of the crime. Did it pile up? It wasn't such a big deal. Maybe about 1.5 inches was on the ground. The snow froze in place and stayed on the ground until the next day. The snow. Let me see. There's gotta be more to this.
Eh? What's the matter, Nick?
I need to take a look at the court record. Mr. Gumshoe, what were the members of the circus doing the night of the crime? Let's see. Over a wooden box, dead as a doornail. Let's learn more about this box. A wooden box? That's right. The victim must have been carrying the wooden box when he was killed. Carrying the box, huh? It was a rather strange wooden box, Your Honor. What do you mean? Well, it was much heavier than it looked. Not to mention it was locked. Locked, you say?
Wooden box. The victim was hunched over this 20-pound box. It boasts a small but strong lock. Welcome back, Dark.
This may be my only chance. I might as well ask some questions.
What was in it?
Do you mind telling us what was inside that box? Well, when we found the box, it was locked tighter than Fort Knox. So we took it back to the station and cracked it open. All that was inside was this little bottle. Bottle? What is that, Detective? Exactly what it looks like, Your Honor. It's a condiment bottle. What's inside the bottle? It's filled with pepper. Pepper? Why in the world was that locked in the... Why in the world was it locked in that big box? There's only one little bottle in that huge box?
I wonder if that has some sort of special meaning.
Small seasoning bottle, found inside the wooden box. The victim was hunched over. Found inside the wooden box that the victim was hunched over. It contains pepper. Cause of death was blunt force trauma that snapped a vertebrae in his neck. Yes, why pepper, though? Interesting.
According to the autopsy report, the murder weapon was a blunt object, correct? You've done your homework, pal. And you haven't found this murder weapon, have you?
The police are searching for it as we speak.
My theory is that it's something the perpetrator ran off with. You would think so, especially since you didn't find it on the scene. No. I bet he made it disappear with magic. Ho ho ho. Well, I think we have a good feel for the details of the event now. I guess that's all we're going to get out of Gumshoe in this case.
You mean all we're going to get out of him is that little bottle of pepper?
Now that we have wrapped up with the detective, I'd like to call my next witness.
I'm not even off the stand yet.
Obviously. But that's due to you being slow and unable to take a hint.
I don't know, but wrapped up has a mean sound to it. I'm a sensitive guy. Thank you very much, Detective Gumshoe. You may step down. Miss Von Karma, call your next witness.
I would like to call Mr. Benjamin Woodman to the stand.
She must be talking about Ben the ventriloquist.
I wonder if Trello will show up on the stand as well.
Oh gosh, I hope not. Oh! My worst fear. My worst fear has been realized. My worst fear has been realized. Please state your name and occupation for the record.
My full name is Trillo Quist. I am employed as an operatic tenor.
Excuse me. The witness called to the stand was one Mr. Benjamin Woodman, ventriloquist.
That rope must be cutting off your circulation. I said I was a singer.
Okay, Trillo, calm down. This puppet, oh.
Maybe you don't believe me. Fine, I'll grace you with a song. Me. A world of the law, exciting and daring. Guilt or innocence, decided by a judge dressed up as a woman. Well, what do you think? It had a good rhythm.
It's just the lyrics. They leave something to be desired, so to speak.
That is an understatement.
Trillo, you know better than to insult a judge.
Shut up! Just look at your nose. You'd think you'd have the sense to fix it. Dang!
Yeah, this puppet is mean.
It's so ugly I want to punch you in the face. On the off chance swelling would help. You know that your nose is the reason you'll never be an A-list star. Celebrities must really enjoy saying everything that flashes into their mind.
What's going on here? Order! Order! I demand to know who the witness is. Don't worry about me, sir. I'll let Trillo handle this.
Do we have to? Because then I have to read it. Ouch! You won't get anywhere trying to figure out this witness. Now let's proceed. Now let's proceed. Pardon for the neck snapping. Woodman looks... Please free me from this nightmare. I know, he looks like he's trying to say, help me, help me.
Once practice was over, I left the tent with the stooge. Clown. Once we got to the lodging house, I ditched him and went back to the plaza's entrance. That's when I saw Max, heading toward the scene of the crime. He was the only one heading that way. How could that punk not be the killer? Then the police showed up and took Magic Boy away.
You saw Maximilian Galactica heading towards the scene. You're sure of that?
Without a doubt. He had on his silk hat, cloak, and the dumb white roses on his chest.
Enjoy your break, Grandma.
How can you mistake someone with that crazy getup and his nose stuck up so high?
That's enough. I think we all get the picture. Just one thing. You said you ditched the clown.
That's right, Dress Boy.
Well, since you went with him, could that mean that the clown committed the crime? He's got a point.
What a shame. It was a nice theory, but the clown can't be the culprit.
Why's that?
Here's absolute proof.
A silk hat?
This was found at the scene of the crime. It belongs to the defendant.
Ah.
Without question, he was wearing his signature hat during practice. If the clown was the murderer, there would be no reason for his hat to be at the scene.
Well done, Miss Ronton. Your prosecutorial skills are unrivaled. Well done.
Thank you for stating the obvious. Mr. Phoenix Wright, what do you have to say?
Okay. I guess she's the boss again today.
Isn't she always when it's her turn to talk in court? He was the only one heading that way. How could that punk not be the killer? Interesting statement there, Trillo.
You saw Max and only Max, right, Trillo?
That's right, and that makes him the killer. There was only one person headed that way that night.
That makes quite a bit of sense and makes Max one suspicious character. There's more to this story than meets the eye. There's something amiss in this?
Ben only saw Max? But what about the victim? What about the victim? Wouldn't he have seen the victim going through?
That's a bit strange, don't you think?
What's strange?
That you only saw Max. Doesn't it seem like you should have seen someone else as well? What? Where are you going with this, Mr. Wright? Who else do you suppose this witness could have seen?
How about the victim? That was literally headed to the spot where you said Max was going.
That's the victim. That's correct. If Trillo was at the entrance to the plaza, he should have seen the ringmaster as well.
Ah! Obviously, the ringmaster arrived at the scene of the crime before the witness. Could have seen him. Anyone with sense could have figured that out.
What are you talking about? The ringmaster and Max went together to the ringmaster's room.
Is that according to the defendant? A likely story.
If Maximilian Galactica was supposed to be in the Ringmaster's room, why was he, just as the witness stated, at the scene of the crime? Ah! After this case is over, I'm burning Trillo to a crisp. I mean, that's fair, Dark. I see. It seems that at this stage I have no reason to doubt this witness's testimony. And there are clearly no conclusive contradictions. He's right.
A brilliant judgment, Your Honor. Now let's move along with the testimony.
Trillo wouldn't happen to have an ulterior motive for incriminating Max, would he?
Well... Oh, excuse me. Well, Max is part of that bitter love triangle with Regina. Which is probably why Max conked him over the head.
Nick, wasn't Ben the one who got knocked over the head?
Yeah. I think so. I don't know anymore.
The police showed up and took Magic Boy away. Hang on a second. Wait a minute. How did the police show up so quickly?
Around what time did the police arrive at the scene?
I suppose that would have been around... Hey, what time was it?
I think it was around, I'd say a bit after 10:30, I think. Practice ended at 10, so you hung around the lodging house the entire time? I guess that sounds about right. Wasn't it awfully cold? I can't believe you just stand outside in that weather. Well, the truth is...
Will you shut up, you big-nosed dope? What are you telling him? Why are you telling him anything extra? Why can't you believe that we just stand outside in that weather?
Well, maybe you were waiting for someone?
What? Who said we were waiting for someone?
Mr. Phoenix, right, we can all... 1, 2, 3. We can all do without your offhanded theories.
But this witness, he's cracking under the pressure already. I am onto something. Mr. Wright. Who do you suppose the witness was waiting for outside in that cold night?
How about Miss Regina? Could he possibly have been waiting for Regina?
Well, if he was waiting outside in the cold, it was for one person. And one person only. He was waiting for the animal tamer, Regina.
I can't read.
Whoa, he just blew apart! You were waiting outside for Regina to come back to the lodging house. Am I mistaken? Is this true? Well, you can't really ask me that question.
Who cares who I was waiting for that night? What's important is what I saw. Don't you forget it.
Well. The puppet may be a bit stiff, but he's right. All right. There was obviously a reason why this witness was there that night. He spent all that time waiting for Regina to arrive. Moreover, even if someone else would have walked right in front of him, I doubt he would have paid them a second thought. That makes perfect sense.
What did you just say? The witness saw the defendant at the scene of the crime.
However, he did not see the victim on his way to his eventual demise. If you accept that, then you must accept that there is a high likelihood that he could have missed something and mistaked it for someone else. Ow!
There is absolutely no proof that the witness was waiting for the animal tamer.
I guess you got me. All right, I'll spill the beans for real this time. It's true. I was waiting for Regina.
Pain!
Don't volunteer things.
Mr. Quist, tell us the truth this time. And I mean the whole truth.
Also, thank you for the hydrate. Whew.
Were you or were you not waiting for Regina at the entrance to the lodging house?
I was. I was waiting to propose to her.
You were what? Waiting to propose? Oh gosh.
What's the matter? You think that humans have a monopoly on marriage?
But the matter of puppet marriage is not under review in this case.
You're the judge. I mean, look at your horrible outfit.
More pain! Thanks to your bumbling, my perfect plan is not so perfect anymore. Now we have to waste time getting to the bottom of some silly proposal by a puppet. Thanks. Thanks, Francisca. Really.
Don't be so surprised I was going to propose to Regina. I even had something to give to her. I kept it in my pocket, waiting for the chance to propose and give it to her. Of course, I also had it in my pocket that night. It was a present for her.
Alright, bye, Saint Seiya. Thank you so much for stopping by. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Stay sharp.
In the end, I wasn't able to give it to her, so I've still got it in my pocket.
You were going to propose? You, a puppet?
Don't be so obtuse. Just because I'm a puppet doesn't mean I can't love.
I guess you're right. Just because I'm old doesn't mean I couldn't propose to her too.
That's creepy, Your Honor. Your Honor, please don't say that. That is creepy. That is creepy. Mm-mm. 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 No.
Exactly.
His honor is looking a little less than honorable right now. That's what I was going to say!
Alright, bye, Squid James. Hope you have a good night, and I hope your orientation goes well. Stay sharp.
Okay, Mr. Wright. Please continue with your cross-examination.
What was with that sigh at the end?
He's exhausted. He's exhausted with this just as much as we are.
You had something to give to her, huh? What would that be?
You could have said that any other way, Judge. Ugh. That's it, I'm burning the court. No! Don't burn the court. You'll get in more trouble that way. What was it you exactly planned on giving her?
You know exactly what I was going to give her, numbskull. The only thing I could find that could reach out into I'm a puppet and I'm stupid. The only thing I could find that could match Regina's beauty.
Answer his question. What was it?
You're gonna die when you hear this. It's an engagement ring.
Engagement ring? Wow. Those two nearly fell out of their chairs. That you can do, Dark. Mr. Phoenix Wright's joke has gone too far. Time for this to end right here. Francisca's whip looks like it's about to lash out at almost anything. One hit from that thing will probably shut someone up for a long time.
Well, we must know the truth.
It may be something of a joke, but this is a historic moment. The first time that a puppet has ever proposed to a human being. Ow! I advise you to cut this argument short. I'm going to have to agree with the defense here. Will the witness please revise their testimony? Specifically about the engagement ring. I'd like to stick to facts, not sociology.
Be sure to enjoy sweating the details, especially for a man in a black bathrobe.
Ay, ay, ay. Puppet tongue-tied, yep. Let's see.
I planned on giving an engagement ring to Regina. In the end, I wasn't able to give it to her, so I still... Hello? From T to R. Oh boy. Well, sorry to burst your bubble, my guy, but that ring you had was, stolen by a monkey.
It was stolen by a monkey.
Trillo, do you mind if I show you something? What is it?
What are you talking about?
Looks like they're going to double team me now. Do you recognize this ring?
Ah! That's mine! Give it back! Thief! Thief!
Didn't you just testify about this very object? I believe you said, in the end, I wasn't able to give it to her, so I've still got it in my pocket. Why then do I have it right here?
Wow!
What is going on here?
That's... Ben, say something!
Eh? Don't put me on the spot like that, Trillo! I found this in Monkey's room, in Money's room. Money's room? You mean a room where they put money? Like a bank vault?
Ah! That filthy monkey's gonna get what comes to him!
Mr. Quist, I would prefer if you avoided slandering innocent fiats in my court. Well, Your Honor, Money really is a monkey, in every sense of the word. Ah, I see. Well then, Money likes to go after the shiniest things that he can find and gather them up. Shiny things? Trilla, when was this ring stolen from you? Well, I suppose it was that time. You know, that night. The night of the crime.
What did you just say?
Details. I need more details. Well, it was stolen right after Max showed up in the plaza. Right about when you saw the defendant walk past, correct? Well, I guess you might, be able to say that. The ring might have, well, it could have been taken around that time.
Ben! What's with you? Oh, whatever. It has nothing to do with anything. Especially not who committed the murder.
It's not for you to decide what.
What happened? What just happened? Huh? Hello? Did the stream crash? What the heck? I literally walked away for 2 seconds. I walked away for 2 seconds to answer the door. What the heck? Ah! Hi. Welcome in with the metal pipe. What in the world? Sorry about that, guys. I don't know what happened. I just walked away for like 2 seconds. Metal pipe fallen. Stream be like, okay, she's gone. Crash now. Yep. Oh boy. Well. I guess, well, we just pick up where we left off then. Luckily this is where I stopped still, and I didn't move any farther forward, so we're still good to continue here.
But you weren't able to catch up with him, were you?
Thank you for the head pads. Thank you for the head pads. Sold this. Blah, 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 blah. Anyways. Back to the annoying puppet.
It's all this slow, loafy fool called Ben's fault. While he was fumbling his way through the snow, that dumb monkey was able to get away.
That is indeed an incredible shame. Well, this does indeed prove one very important thing. Prove an important point? What point could that possibly be?
Ben's testimony has a flaw.
There is a huge contradiction in this witness's testimony. Contradiction?
Ooh! It played it twice! Heck yeah!
The witness just testified to the following effect. Up until the police
Oh,
arrived...
look, Professor! There's something on the passenger seat.
Ah! Really? Now? Oh gosh, okay. Well, Luke, looks like your time to shine, buddy.
Well, at least I can do reading. At least it's not anything, too strenuous. Okay, let's do this then. Up until the police arrived, he didn't move from the entrance to the plaza. However, the witness just stated that he chased after Money the monkey. When the witness was off chasing Money, there was no one watching the plaza. What is the meaning of all of this, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
Hi, Chevy.
Oh, hello. Hello, Chevy or Chevrolet. Is that how you say that?
Yep, you're doing great.
Where are you going with this little theory of yours?
Nice going with the higher pitch there, Luke.
Thanks. I'm saying that there is no possible way that the witness saw the plaza the entire time. That's where I'm going with this little theory, which leads me to my next point. It is entirely possible that someone other than the defendant was at the scene. Hello, Vanica Bloodstone.
Luke is currently reading for me, Vanica. But welcome in. Oh boy.
Oh, goodness.
Well,
Well then, tell me this, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Do you have any proof that something slipped past this vigilant ventriloquist?
well, whoop, I switched back into my voice. Sorry, Luke, didn't mean to interrupt you.
All good. Well, he obviously didn't see the victim, the ringmaster, arrive on the scene. However, that did not change the fact that he saw the defendant arrive. The witness is lying. He's blinded by his rivalry with Max. Well, the defense's argument does hold water. This witness does have a history of animosity towards the defendant. Oh, goodness, how am I going to do this? What? How dare you? I wouldn't lie just to get that dog face in trouble. He's not even worth it. I saw him, no doubt about it. I saw that worthless liar. I can see why you've been having trouble reading this, Arya.
Yeah.
Well, just for clarity's sake, let's flesh out exactly who you saw that night. Ha! I've told you so many times you'd think you'd know my story's not changing. You've already changed your story, Stick Boy, and I'm sure it will change some more. Wow, Mr. Wright is really mean in this case. So this is how Mr. Wright acts in a normal case. Oh, it's Miss Maya as well. Where there is usually one lie, there are usually many more behind it. Exactly, Maya. That's why we have to keep after him. Yeah! Oh, goodness.
What do you think about us being your siblings, Luke?
What? We're not related, are we?
No, we are not. But, we look after each other, right?
Well, that's true. I'll give you that I was waiting that night for Regina. Yeah, okay, so he's just saying all of this again. Oh, no. Oh, he is talking. My goodness, I didn't realize that. I said good evening to him, but he didn't even acknowledge my presence. I'm absolutely sure it was him. I saw Maximilian Galactica at the scene. There's no way I could mistake someone wearing those 3 ridiculous symbols. So that means that Money didn't show up until after you saw Max. That's right. Money ran up less than a minute after I saw Max. Then Money snatched the ring and you went chasing after him. How long was it until you came back to where you were waiting? Well, let's see. I'd say about... I suppose 5 minutes, I think. So the victim could have arrived on the scene in that 5-minute stretch.
Mr. Wright, please proceed with your cross-examination. Oh my gosh.
Ugh, I'm already getting tired.
Well, luckily for you, Luke, your time is up.
Thank goodness. Is this how you feel when you do this?
Uh-huh.
Goodness. All right, then.
Luke, what are your thoughts on Francisca?
Oh, you mean the woman in the prosecutor's stand? I don't know.
Maybe it's best if you don't answer that, Luke.
Okay.
All right, you go take a break. I'll take it from here.
Okay.
All right. My turn. All right, cross-examination. You said good evening to him? Let's see. Really? You would have said good evening to him? I'm curious. After all, you did get into a pretty big fight. I love that so much. I mean, he did a good job. He did a good job. I mean, you did. What did you see, Chevy?
Trillo, is it not true that you had a fight with Max on the day of the murder?
A fight?
A fight over Regina, to be exact.
It wasn't that big of a deal. It was just an argument, a disagreement at most.
A disagreement doesn't usually end with someone getting clonked over the head.
Ah!
That morning, Ben got clobbered over the head by Max, didn't he? What? Is that an admission of assault and battery?
Ouch! Before we handle that, we should wrap up the defendant's murder charge first.
The truth is, on the day of the crime, the defendant and witness had a huge fight. There was absolutely no way that would have suddenly been cordial. They would have suddenly become cordial that evening. Moreover, just consider the personality of the witness on the stand. There's no way a puppet this lewd would just up and say good evening to his rival.
Are you saying the witness is lying? That he is trying to frame the defendant by claiming to have seen him at the crime scene?
I didn't tell a single lie. Honestly, I just...
That's enough from you, Mr. Quist. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Let's clarify this testimony for the court.
Ah!
Music?
Would you explain your theory about who the witness actually saw that night?
Who did he see? I'm pretty sure that he saw a different person.
It's my belief that the witness did indeed see someone that night. It was just someone else. That's who he said good evening to.
What kind of theory is that?
The correct one. Furthermore, I don't believe the person the witness saw was Max at all.
What?
If he had truly met Max that night, there would have been no greeting at all. Which means there is only one proper answer. The person the witness saw that night was not Maximilian Galactica. That is why Trillo made the effort to greet whoever it was he saw that evening. Or good evening, as he put it.
What in the world? You?
Would the defense kindly explain who it was Trillo saw that evening?
There's only one other person he could have seen. The one person he could have seen. The victim, Russell Berry. Considering the ill temper of this witness,
there would only be one person he would greet. It must be Regina. It's Regina, right? She's so cute. No, Your Honor. It's not Regina.
Your Honor, stop with Regina! Please! Stop it!
If it was Regina, Trillo would have given her the engagement ring as a present. Oh, yeah. I suppose you've got a point there.
It was Russell Berry, the victim himself, was it not?
You are correct. It was indeed Russell Berry. The person you saw that evening was the victim, the ringmaster, Russell Berry. That's why you greeted him, Trillo. Isn't that correct?
Oh.
Answer the question, Mr. Quist. Order! Order! How do you respond to this?
Well, wait a second! Well, at first I thought it was the old man. But once I got a better look at him, it was obviously Maximilian Galactica.
Really?
I think it is high time that we clear the air about this question. Mr. Quist obviously witnessed a single person in the area of the plaza that evening. The problem is identifying who that person was. Was it Maximilian Galactica? Or was it the ringmaster, one Mr. Russell Berry?
The prosecution argues that it was the defendant that the witness saw that night. The witness has clearly stated that he saw the defendant's 3 symbols.
3 symbols?
All right, this is getting old. Come on, man. You've got us remember them by now. Here we go again. Everyone, all together now. Ow!
Yes, we know. The silk hat, cloak, and white roses.
A silk hat and cloak. Anyone could wear them. They'd even look good on me.
What was that?
Well, the witness has endlessly repeated that he saw Max's 3 symbols. However, do we really know it was Maximilian Galactica? It could have been someone else dressed up as him. Possibly even Russell Berry.
What?
Miss Von Karma, do you have clear evidence that the person the witness saw was the defendant?
Well,
If that's the case, then it is impossible for me to make a judgment at this point. Yes! I think we finally won a point in this one.
That is very unfortunate.
Huh?
You're just a little too excited for your own good, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
What do you mean by that?
You merely established one thing from this witness. You established that this witness saw one person in the plaza that night. I applaud you on your effort, but
What?
who that person was can only be answered by the next witness.
Huh?
Your Honor, the prosecution will provide beyond a shadow of a doubt an answer to that question, and evidence that clearly establishes one thing: that there was no one other than Maximilian Galactica responsible for this crime.
Very well. The court will take a 10-minute recess. During that time, I request the prosecution prepare their next witness. Court is now in recess.
I need a 10-minute recess. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, wow, Chevy, that's cool. Alrighty. Blah. Alright. I know we're up against Francisca, but I really like her arrogant personality. Francisca does grow on you after a while, but for other reasons. Alrighty, though. I'm gonna take my break real quick, and I will be right back. I need a snack, and I need some water. Holy cow. Alright. I'll be right back, everybody. BRB! Alright, I'm back. I return, ready to continue. Goodness gracious. This case is getting on my nerves. This case is absolutely getting on my nerves at this point. Alrighty, though. We are all ready. This case is great. What do you mean? Uh-huh. Sure. It's great. Got some food and refilled my water bottle. Yeah, me too. Alrighty. Alright, back out of the frying pan, into the fire. Let's do this.
Okay.
Sweetie, you have to believe me. I didn't go anywhere near the crime scene.
So then, where were you when the murder took place?
We talked about it yesterday, remember? I was in the ringmaster's room. And while you were there, it was the ringmaster who left the room, right? Exactly. He told me to wait in the room because he would be right back.
That's when the ringmaster headed to the scene of the crime, right?
That's what it seems like.
But the ringmaster must have been wearing Max's costume, right?
Oh, sweetie, I just remembered. I went straight to the ringmaster's room, still dressed in my stage clothes. But when I got there, I went ahead and took the costume off.
Which means?
It means that the ringmaster could have taken his costume and went out looking like Max. Fabulous! That's a fabulously possible possibility.
Well done, Nick.
However, sweetie, why would the ringmaster want to dress up like me? Isn't that a bit strange? If you think about it, all they found at the scene of the crime was my silk hat. What about my cloak? Where did that go? Double,
Wow, Max. I never thought about that. You should be a detective or something.
Well, I was never quite sure what to be when I grew up. Magician or president. You have no idea how hard it was to make a decision.
That's really cool.
Fabulous. This mystery just keeps getting deeper.
It does. And not to our benefit, unfortunately. Okay. Time for the next witness.
Now that everyone is back, let's get started. The court is back in session. Miss Von Karma, please proceed with the prosecution's case.
Hey look, it's Mettaton's BFF! I do want to see a fan art of those two together. I wonder if one has been made. Very well. I will now call my next witness. A pitiful clown with the unfortunate distinction of having seen the entire thing. Will Mr. Lawrence Curls please take the stand? Why did she just call him a pitiful clown? The witness will state his name and occupation for the court record.
Midwest California, born and raised where I was like...
I know that reference! I know that reference that he said! Fresh Prince of Bel-Air reference there. Oh my gosh, why? Why? Oh. Name and occupation. If you saw it, you saw it. And if you know, you know.
Will the witness please inform the court as to why he's speaking autobiographical gibberish? Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just not used to being in court. I've never been in a courtroom in my life. I wasn't quite sure what joke is best suited for this sort of occasion. What in the world are you talking about? You're in a grand hall of justice, not so comedy club.
Oof.
Since it's easy to see your occupation, please state your name for the court. Oh yeah, maybe this joke is okay. Do I have to wear pants? The sign only says no shoes, sir, no shoes, no service. Ha.
Really? Really? Good feelings gone. Good feelings gone.
Okay. How about this? Have you met my proctologist, Dr. Seymour Butts? Oh, that one. Ha. But a couple of clowns who were up to no good started making trouble.
Yeah, your name?
Lawrence Girls, professional funny man, also known as Mo the Clown.
You witnessed the scene of the... You witnessed the scene at around 10:15 p.m. the day of the murder, correct?
Yes, it is. Very well, Mr. Curls. Will you please testify to what you saw that evening? A rabbi, a priest, and a Rastafarian walked into this plaza without the humor, please. Okay.
Aw, poor Mo can't be his normal stoogy self in court.
I think that's a good thing at this point, Maya. I'm pretty sure that that's a good thing. If this is a circus, then Francisca's the lion tamer of this court. Yeah.
I know. I'm not the greatest comedian in the world. I haven't been able to make people laugh for 10 years. No matter what I say, all I get in return is a vacant stare and a polite applause. If no one ever laughs at my jokes, I've taken to laughing at them myself. It's a bad habit, but hey, at least I'm trying. Imagine my predicament. I'm a clown that can't make people laugh. I'm almost useless. But I keep trying. I even tried to come up with jokes just for today. But this atmosphere is very nerve-wracking. Decided to try to make everyone laugh. Seriously, everyone. What did you think of me? How am I doing?
Mo. What the heck was that?
Aren't we the ones supposed to be asking the questions here?
Witness?
Huh?
We will listen to your call for help after the court proceedings are over. Thus, please stick to the facts of this case.
Really? You'll hear me out?
Well, I'll make sure that one of my staff will be your straight man later.
Thank you! I can't wait! Poor Gumshoe.
Phoenix knows who it is.
Now that that's settled, shall we begin once again with the testimony? Of course we can. I'll talk for as long as you want.
Oh gosh. Oh boy, here we go.
The night of the murder, after practice was over, I went straight back to my room. You have no idea how tired I was that night. I was pooped. I thought I'd go straight to sleep, but before I did, I glanced out the window. That's when I saw two silhouettes. They were a bit far away, though. It was a ringmaster, and he was with Max, who was wearing his cloak. Kept watching him, and all of a sudden, Max clocked the ringmaster over the head. That's very interesting. If this eyewitness account is to be believed, I have enough to pass judgment right now.
Of course you can. There is no way that this account can be criticized.
However, the witness is a bit, how do you say, off-kilter. Almost like he has some sort of atmosphere of guilt surrounding him. That must be because of my insincere smile. Mr. Wright, please begin the defense's cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor.
Nick, you've gotta find some kind of contradiction in his testimony.
I know that. Mr. Wright, Your Honor, I'm afraid that if you put this witness too far, it would bring disaster upon the court. Thus, I sincerely hope you are not going to engage in pointless saber-rattling. I understand, Your Honor.
If you cause this clown to stray from the facts, I'll hold you responsible.
Why am I responsible? I'm not the one with the corny jokes.
This is why I'm not fond of most comedians. There is a time and place for humor, but this isn't it. Exactly. This is not the time, Mo. I thought I'd go straight to sleep, but before I did, I glanced out the window.
You just happened to glance out of the window? You could say that. You could also say I peeked, stared, glimpsed, peeped, eyeballed. Mr. Curls! Oh, I guess synonyms aren't allowed either. What should I do? I wonder if I should press him further on this issue.
Let's keep pressing.
Nick, ugh, what do I have to? Exactly why did you look out of your window that night? Why? Why? Clowns don't need a reason to look out their windows, do they? That's not what I meant. I meant that, well, when we spoke yesterday... Once I had tucked myself into bed, I heard this amazing noise. It was incredibly loud. It sounded like a giant thump. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. You forgot? Your Honor, the witness looked out of his window upon hearing a loud sound. He did not just simply glance out of his window that night. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot to mention that thump, didn't I? Ow! That's not something you just forget to mention. Yeah, what she said. I believe it would be best if Mo were to revise his testimony.
Welcome back, Grima. What did I miss? You missed all of the puppet, stuff. So, you're safe from the puppet.
Very well. Mr. Curls, please revise your testimony. This should start turning the tables in our favor.
Heard a huge noise. It was the ringmaster and Max, who was wearing his cloak. Kept watching them, and then all of a sudden, Max clonked the ringmaster over the head. Care to elaborate on that, Mo?
You say you saw the ringmaster get clonked over the head? Yeah, I did. It's the climax of my story. He really does enjoy the completely random non sequitur. What would you say the victim was struck with?
Did the stream crash? Yes, it did. It did crash.
You mean the weapon? I have no idea. The weapon wasn't found at the murder scene, right?
That's not what I meant.
You did say you did see everything, didn't you? Well, yeah, I suppose I did. Wait, no I didn't. I didn't see a weapon. Mo, did you or did you not see the crime of murder committed that night?
I know, it shouldn't have done that, but it did. I will not permit you to harass my witness in this manner. You'd better have an excellent reason for attacking this poor, poor clown. Because if you don't, you know what is waiting for you. A nice penalty. Oh my gosh! Francisca!
Isn't this a bit melodramatic?
So what will it be then, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Do you have any clear basis to believe that my witness did not see the crime? Of course I do.
I've got a great reason to make my claim.
And I suppose you will be telling us all that great reason?
Of course I will. The reason is the witness's very own testimony. What is the meaning of that, Mr. Wright? Mo said that he heard a thump, the sound like a thump of getting...
1, 2, 3.
Mo said that he heard a sound of like a thump of someone getting hit. He did say that. However, Mo just stated the following under oath.
Oh! Right!
I kept watching him, and all of a sudden, Max clonked the ringmaster over the head. If Mo is to be believed when he said he looked out the window upon hearing a sound. There's no way that he could have seen Max clonk anyway. In 1972, a crack clown unit! Mr. Curls, how do you respond to Mr. Wright's assessment? They didn't commit. These clowns promptly escaping from a maximum security clown car. Mr. Curls, are you reciting the C-Team theme to anger this court? No. I'm just stalling for time while I jog my memory.
Great job, Dick.
These type of witnesses only seem to have selective memory. You just have to peel back the layers of clown makeup to find the truth. Well, you're back from your jog. Well, it pretty much happened the way I said. Pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much?
When I looked down my window that night, the ringmaster was already face down in the snow. The prosecution helped me fill in the gaps in my statement. Von Karma! Tampering with witnesses again! Uh-oh. So now you're saying that you did not see the defendant clonk the ringmaster? Yes. When I looked down my window, the ringmaster had already checked out. Checked out? Yep. He was on permanent vacation, as they say. Mr. Curls! Your Honor, you did not witness the actual crime. However, you still say you saw the criminal, correct? Yes, exactly. The ringmaster was slumped over and I saw someone's silhouette next to him. Very well. Then please testify about to this silhouette you saw. I expect the truth. And if I even catch a hint of a joke from you, I will put you in a holding cell until you learn court etiquette. Got it? Got it.
Yeah, this case is very punishing if you get parts wrong like this one. Uh-huh.
Unfortunately. It was a bit far away, but that shadow could only have belonged to Max. There's no doubt about it, especially since I saw his uppity symbols. His silk hat, the black cloak, they were all there. His face was silhouetted, but there was no doubt that it was him. His cloak was fluttering in the wind, so I couldn't really see what he was carrying. It does seem as if the defendant was at the scene of the crime.
It took the clown long enough to get his facts straight. But whatever, this should finally be good enough, yes?
It is decisive testimony.
Was Max really at the scene of the crime that night?
He said he wasn't there. We have to believe in that. All right, Mr. Wright. Commence your cross-examination.
Oh boy. The silhouette. The silk hat, the black cloak, they were all there. Black cloak? Black cloak? Mo, his cloak is not black. His cloak is like purple, the same as his outfit.
You say you saw all of Max's uppity symbols. I suppose so. The silk hat and the cloak, right? Mo, everyone knows that Maximilian Galactica has 3 uppity symbols. 3 symbols?
Yay! Everyone get ready. All together now. Silk hat, cloak, white roses.
What the?
Who cares if he knew that there were 3 or not? I saw what he saw what he saw. And he saw the symbols. He just forgot to mention one. Isn't that right, Mo?
Do you like pie? I love pie!
Silence, fool! You are to respond with the whole truth. No fractions. No fractions. Oh my gosh. Or was he seeing through a dark window?
Order! Order! Mo, you didn't see the roses, did you? To be honest, there weren't any roses on the person I saw. The crime scene was dark. It's obvious it was too dark to see that kind of detail. But the witness said he was able to see the silhouette of the criminal's face. Not to mention that the roses are white. There's no way he could have missed them. Then the roses must have fallen off when that offended assaulted the victim. If that was the case, then the police would have found them near the crime scene. Mr. Wright, are these white roses truly material to the facts of this case? Clearly not. He's just toying with the court. I got her on the ropes now. These seemingly insignificant facts have never failed to lead me to the truth yet. Someone is toying with the court, but it's not me. Your Honor, do you recall Trillo's testimony?
There's no way I could mistake someone wearing those 3 ridiculous symbols. How can you mistake someone with that crazy getup and his nose stuck up so high? How could you mistake someone wearing such a snobby 3-piece getup?
Trillo saw them all. Trillo saw all 3 of Max's symbols. However, the witness claims there were no white roses on the person he saw. There is absolutely no doubt that this is a contradiction.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Now what am I supposed to think? One is supposed to disregard the pointless. But this...
Judge, forget the roses. Think about his other testimony. The witness had stated without a doubt that he saw Maximilian Galactica. Nothing else matters. Let's wrap this case up now. Are we sure about that, Francisca?
Your Honor, it may be trivial, but it does cast doubt on the prosecution's case.
Let's see.
Frankly, I have my doubts about this witness. It seems that unlike wine, this witness has not grown more mature with age. I'm not mature. I've come to a conclusion. I'm 99% certain that the witness saw the defendant. However, my remaining 1% of doubt is quite reasonable, which means that for my peace of mind, I'm going to request a bit more testimony.
What?
If there are no contradictions in his next statement, I am prepared to issue a ruling. A ruling?
Nick, this is your last chance.
Oh boy.
There's no doubt in my mind. There were no white roses on that night. However, all the other symbols were there. I'm equally sure of that. Especially the silk hat. There's no way I could forget seeing the decorations on it. He was wearing it the entire time he was on the scene. Mr. Wright, you've got one last chance at this. Just one chance? I will not allow even the slightest hint of badgering against the witness. If you're going to prove to me there's a contradiction with Mr. Curl's statement, you'd better have at least a shred of evidence to back up your accusation.
For the love of our own safety, I don't think we press him on anything this time, I think.
Yeah, probably wise, huh?
I've only got a single shot at this. I've got to be careful. I understand, Your Honor. One chance is all I will need.
Let's see. The silk hat. There's no way I could forget seeing the decorations on it. He was wearing it the entire time that he was on the scene. Then why was it left at the crime scene, huh? Why was it left at the crime scene, huh?
This wouldn't happen to be the silk hat you saw that night, would it? Yep, that's it. That's the hat he was wearing that night. No question in your mind? Exactly how would one mistake a thing like that? I see. Is there some sort of problem, Mr. Wright? Miss Von Karma, where exactly was the silk hat found?
Must you always ask the questions? These questions, it was found at the crime scene. Huh?
The crime scene? That means... The silk hat fell off at the crime scene. However, the witness clearly testified to the contrary. The witness stated that he was wearing it the entire time he was on the scene. No, that's not true! Order! 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 Mr. Curls! Yes, Your Honor. What is the meaning of all of this? You are old enough to know better than to behave like this in court. Yay, that's not right. That's so harsh. What's not right here is your eyesight and your memory, amongst other things. Why are you being so mean to me? What did I do? Let me guess, you just didn't like my jokes or something, right? You didn't have to go and insult my eyesight or my memory. They're both great. Seriously, why? Just because you're sitting above me doesn't make me belong there, and no matter how old I get, I will always be younger than you. Ah! Oh, gosh. Enough of these childish outbursts, Mr. Curls. Who do you think you are? I saw him. I swear I saw him. It was Max. Even if he didn't have his roses, he was still wearing his dumb silk hat. I'm telling the truth.
He's turned into a bratty little kid. Yeah!
Oh, lovely. It's pitiful, isn't it? He left the scene wearing that dumb silk hat. He was there. He left the scene?
What's the matter, Nick?
There's something I've been mulling over for a while now. Mo, what do you want? You just said that he left the scene. Exactly how did the murderer leave the scene of the crime? What? He went... What do you mean, how did he leave the scene? You can't ask me that. Objection! Yes, he can. Mr. Phoenix Wright is badgering the witness, Your Honor. Objection! This witness's testimonies is so full of holes, Miss Von Karma's protest is useless. Ugh. You've got a point. Let's hear what the witness has to say on this matter. Is that all right with you, little guy? Don't talk to me like I'm a little baby. Besides, what kind of stupid question is how did he leave the crime scene? The answer's obvious. He just turned around and walked away. That's what I expected you to say. You sure that's how it happened? Say what? Huh? I'm not sure I know exactly where you're going with this. Lawyers nowadays sure do love to harp on the smallest things. Do you have any proof to counter his story as to how the criminal left the scene?
Why, yes. There's only one set of footprints in the snow. Ha ha ha.
The judge's expression there was just, Look at this picture. The problem is the footprints in the snow. Footprints? In this photo, we can clearly see the footprints of the victim. However, where are the criminal's footprints? They aren't there. Ay, 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 ay! So, Mo, exactly how did the criminal escape the scene? Your Honor, the witness has already proven that his testimony is completely unreliable. I move to strike all of this witness's testimony from the court record. I agree. This clown's testimony is as rickety as the clown car he came to court in. Just wait a second! You guys can't just ignore everything I've said. Fine, fine, I'll tell you the truth this time. You wait a second! I think you've said more than enough for today. That didn't hurt. I'm sick and tired of listening to you anyways. I'll give you the real deal this time, I swear.
I don't know why, but I get the feeling that things are gonna be worse before they get better.
I agree, Maya. Mr. Lawrence Kurtz. Yes, the testimony you've provided up until now has been false. It hasn't been false, I haven't lied. It's just what? It's just I was a bit confused on the bit about the criminal leaving the scene. Especially since Von Karma and her whip told me not to talk about what I really saw. Von Karma! Order! Order! I will have order! Francisca Von Karma, how could you?
Your Honor, if you had heard the truth from this witness, you would have exactly the same opinion as I have.
What opinion is that?
It's not funny.
That's enough out of you. I'm going to listen to what he has to say. Now then, let's hear the truth.
I will have order.
We will have order. Let's hear the truth about what you saw, Mr. Crows. Ah, you're not gonna believe this, but it's all true, I tell you.
Try not to waste our time with your idiotic drivel. Oh, Francisca.
Now it's time for our next segment, Mo's Nose. Everything that I've said up until now has been the truth. When I looked out the window, the ringmaster was down and Max was standing above him. He wasn't wearing his white roses, but he was wearing the silk hat. That's when I saw he... This is the truth now. Get ready for it. He flew. He jumped up and flew through the air. He flew right off and disappeared into the darkness. That's why there were no footprints. Flying people don't leave footprints.
I told you it wasn't funny. Do you believe me now?
Well, that was, how do you put this into words?
Maximilian Galactica is a world-class magician. But to leave the scene of a crime by flying, there was no way that actually happened.
You're right. Why is she right? You believe the other witnesses. Why won't you believe me? Especially since it's the best part of the story. To be honest, this is the first time I've heard of a flying criminal. What do you think about this witness's testimony, Mr. Wright?
I think he's telling the truth.
What he just said was so strange. I don't think he would have made it up. Which means that he's telling the truth? That's what I think.
Nick, wait! That means Max actually used magic!
Yikes, you're right. Ow!
Only a foolish-looking fool could be fooled by such a foolish fool's foolish dream. Don't be ridiculous. Magic does not exist.
I suppose I will let you all in on my thinking regarding this matter. The criminal disappeared into the sky. I'd love to believe that. But I just can't wrap my head around how that would actually happen.
You imbecile!
If you disregard a need for proof, Miss Von Karma's case is sound. However, I've got the feeling that this case is in dire need of more investigation. Thus, I will conclude today's proceedings at this point. It is an undisputed fact that the criminal left no footprints at the scene. Tomorrow, I want us to find out the reason behind the mystery of mysteries. I believe that's enough for today. Court is adjourned.
Well, that's it, I guess, for today. What the heck?
Hey, sweeties, what in the world is going on? That's what I want to know.
They say the criminal flew off into the air and disappeared.
Max, I can't believe that I'm asking this, but you didn't fly that night, did you? I know you didn't mean to ask me such a fabulously stupid question. I can't fly whenever I please. It's not that easy.
But it looks so effortless for you on stage.
It's not that simple. I'm not actually flying on stage. I use invisible wires and have them hoist me through the air.
Wow. You just told me the secret to your magic.
No! I broke the first rule. The cardinal rule. The only rule. I'm sorry, Max. I made you break a magician's creed and never reveal their secret to their tricks.
Nick, what do we do now?
All we can do now is hope we find the flying criminal in court tomorrow.
Great idea. Let's do our best and catch this sucker.
Day one of the trial is done. Oh my goodness. Why is this case? This case. What else is there to say other than this case?
Nick,
What is it?
I've got a confession to make. I'm terrible at figuring out magic tricks.
Magic tricks?
Yep, magic tricks are by their very definition tricks, right? But I can never figure out how about the tricks when I see them.
That's because the tricks are performed by pros. They do it so you can't guess the trick.
But the trick Pearly showed me was incredible.
Pearls did a magic trick? What kind of trick was it?
Let's see. It looked like she pulled the end of her own thumb off.
Oh my gosh, Maya.
First, she put her right thumb next to her left hand, and then it just separated. She could move it up and down and everything. It was incredible.
Really? Was it kind of like this?
What? Wow! How'd you do that? Nick, you're like a real magician! See, this is why I just can't figure out magic. I'm no good at it. Especially hard tricks like flying away from the scene of a murder.
It'll take all the fun out of magic if you keep trying to figure it out.
That's fair. Sometimes it's best to leave well enough alone. Sometimes it's just best to leave well enough alone. Maya's theme, yes! The Turnabout Sisters theme. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Oh, goodness. Goodness gracious.
You hear that? It sounds like two people arguing. All right, let's do it. Are you ready?
Yes. Wait.
Quit your whining. Let's just give this a shot already. All right, let's go.
Row your boat.
Row your boat. What are you doing? Gently down the stream. Come on, you know that.
I'm trying my best, but Trillo, this just isn't going to work.
You enjoy saying dumb things. You're gonna be on your own someday. If you can't handle something as simple as this, what are you gonna do then? Hello, Ben. Hello to you too, Trillo. What are you doing here? Can't you see we're on a secret crash training course? I'm sorry.
Secret crash training. Whoa. Yes, Trillo wouldn't give up until I said we'd try out his idea for a new routine. So, we were trying to sing it in round for our new ventriloquism act.
In a round? You can really do that? That's incredible. See? Even they're surprised by that idea, I told you.
Can we go back to Maya and her magic debunking? I wish. I want to go back.
You're not the only one. You even surprised me with your idea.
Once we got a grip on the basis, then it's just a matter of practice.
You think so?
Oh, I almost forgot. I wanted to give this back to you. Ah, there it is. Now I've got the ring back, it's time to take one more shot at Regina.
Today's trial.
I know that you already testified in court today. You want to talk about what we saw, right? Yes. Well, at first we thought it was the old man. Just looking at his walk and how he acted, right, Ben?
Huh? Oh, yeah. That's right.
But then we said hello and didn't even get a reply.
Oh, excuse me.
Not to mention he was draped in those gaudy symbols. What would you have thought if he wasn't wearing those symbols? What do you think, Ben?
What? I would have thought it was the ringmaster. Something just isn't adding up here. I wonder who they really saw.
Oh my gosh, Dark Null.
I was hoping I could ask you about Regina. I'm I'm completely serious about her. That's why I'm waiting for her, even now. Really? That's so sweet. But if you really wanted to see Regina, shouldn't you check out the tent? Ha! You haven't got a clue about things, do you, sweetheart? Huh? Waiting like this is part of being in love. How so? If you had a clue, you would know what. If you had a clue, you would know that waiting is such a sweet, wonderful torture. When your body aches for your partner's love. That's one of the best parts.
Moving on.
Yeah, I knew that.
Poor Maya. She's so red, she looks like a vine ripe tomato.
Yeah, So, how's this new routine working out? Would you two just take a chill pill already? Our routines are secret. We're going to take the ventriloquism world by storm. It'll be a real revolution. That sounds incredible. But let me make one thing clear. We're not going to take on the world just because that jerk said we should.
That jerk?
Max Galactica. Performer should aim for the world. Who does he think he is? Trillo, you seem to be really fired up about all of this. He needs to realize that he is the only one who can conquer the world stage. You're right. You're right. Mark my words, I, Trilloquist, will win the Grand Prix. You're the man now, doll. Row, row, row your boat will be the key to the glorious victory.
Not to rain on your parade, but wouldn't a more mature song be best?
Hey, you gotta start somewhere, right? Don't screw this up. You gotta be a part of this too.
And on that note, I think we're done. On that note, I think we're done. We're done. We're done. Oh, I can't do this anymore. Oh, I'm so tired of this case. Oh. Well, we're over halfway through though, so we should be done. Hopefully soon. Hopefully. At least I can hope. This case is torture. It is. Oh, goodness gracious. Welcome in, Mooney. Unfortunately, you did catch us just as we were about to end. We just closed down the game. Cringiest case ever, indeed. Yes, welcome to cringe. Goodness gracious. Anyways, on that note, we did finish the first day of the trial, so that's good. There we go. How much longer is this case? We've still got another day of investigation and another day of the trial at least, I think. If I remember correctly. Thank you for the head pad. Thank you for the head pad. Yep, we've got one more day of investigation and one more day of trial. Okay, well, but once it's done, and we won't have to come back to it. So, thank goodness. You caught me when I was sipping my water. Oh my goodness gracious, I am... Alright then. Enough's enough. I think we should go ahead and find somebody to raid before we end stream today. Luxie! Hi! No! You caught us just as we were ending! Oh no! Hi, Luxie. Can we do a quick shout out for Luxie before we head off today? Oh, goodness. Hi, how are you? Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. Let's see who we can raid today before we head off. Lyra's playing PTR and she was sick yesterday. Yeah, that's true. She was feeling sick yesterday. We could go give her a raid to give her some support. This keeps happening. No. I'm cozy. Cozy. Always a good feeling. Always a good feeling to be cozy. Alright. Let's go ahead and give our good friend Lyra a raid today. Lyra is playing some Persona 3 Reloaded at the moment.
I'm
Thank
thirsty.
you for the hydrate. Hold on. I'm just pulling up the raid thing. Just give me 1 second. Alright. Boop. There we go. Thank you for the stretch as well. Oh, I need that. Oh, big stretch. Alright. If you're headed over to the raid, please type Shadesley raid in the chat so that she knows that we are arriving and we are there to support her. Please, please, please come on over. Also, Grima, could you pop up the raid message, please? Yes. Thank you. If you're headed over, be sure to type the raid message or your own raid message in the chat so that she knows we are supporting her and that we are here to support her. I said that already, Arya. Blech. Anyways, also, follow all of her rules as you wouldn't mind. And once again, have fun. All right. No stream tomorrow as it's Wednesday and I don't stream on Wednesdays. But Thursday, we will be back for some more Professor Layton and the Unwound Future. Time to meet future Luke. Hope y'all are ready for this. All right. See you all on Thursday, everybody. Bye. Stay sharp, Shade Slayers.